Hello, everybody. Welcome to Taurus season. My name is Juliana from Luna Healing Arts. I'm an astrologer and a Reiki master. And I wanted to talk to you guys about this week in astrology. We have the sun that has just moved into Taurus, and Taurus is an earth sign. It is a fixed earth sign. So we have this earthy energy coming into our consciousness and this need to connect to the wisdom of our body, of our physical body, and also to the wisdom of the earth. So, anything you can do this week to help you get in tune with your body, because there is inherent wisdom in every cell of your body. And the way to unlock that wisdom is to get in touch with your five senses, which is what Taurus is all about, getting in touch with your senses. So, what does that look like? Well, if we want to really discover the wisdom of our body and what it's trying to tell us, tap deeper into our intuition, we can do it through tapping into our five senses. So, this season, what I'm encouraging you to do is maybe do something a little bit differently than you normally do. Get out of autopilot. This will help us tap into our body's wisdom. So, if you usually go for a walk and you have the same route that you do every single day, try to take a different route. Try to listen to different music, right? So, sound. Listen to different music than you normally listen to. Maybe some songs that you've never heard before. Maybe eat some things that you don't normally eat. Maybe try something that you've never tried before, invoking that presence in our taste. Um, Anything to get you tapped into your body, anything to get you tapped into your senses. So, going to a place that you've never been before, right? So that you're seeing things that you've never seen before. All of this really helps us not only get in touch with our body and our body's wisdom, but it also helps us stay in the present moment, which is what Taurus is all about, right? Because it's the sign of this sensuality of living in our bodies completely, of living in the moment. And so, this is one of the lessons that Taurus teaches us. Taurus is the second sign of the zodiac, and it is during the height of spring, at least if you are in the northern hemisphere, right? So, this is the height of spring when the earth is just overflowing with fertility. And Taurus is the most fertile sign, right? So, it's ripe for manifestation. Um, in Aries, we maybe had some really inspired ideas and took some inspired actions. Well, Taurus season is all about grounding in those inspired ideas and making them manifest. And it's the same thing with our bodies. Aries is like just incarnating into the body, and then Taurus, which comes right after Aries, is really getting in touch with our body, feeling comfortable in our body, feeling at home in our body. So as you can see, the zodiac is very, it's a cycle. So 1 through 12, and they each build on the other one that came before them. And so we're in this really fertile season where we are being called to feel comfortable in our bodies. So, any physical health things that have come up, this is the time to really start healing that. Any physical ailments, this is the time for physical healing. So, we can see that in our world today that we need this more than ever. And I think that as Taurus season continues to go on, we will see that we will begin this process of this physical healing and a return to our health. Um, but keep in mind that Taurus is also a very slow, steady, methodical sign. So it's not going to happen overnight. Taurus is the sign of slow and steady progress. Taurus does not necessarily need to have instant gratification. And, you know, it's people with Taurus energy really seem to have that understanding that the payoff is long term. They can commit to things long term. They can dedicate themselves long term. They're really good with their resources. They're good at saving money. They're not interested in those short term satisfactions. I'm married to a Taurus, and he hates spending money on anything that's not necessary because he realizes the value of saving it and that long-term satisfaction instead of, going out to eat all the time or spending it on things that aren't necessary. He would rather save those resources because he commits to the long-term vision, which is what Taurus is all about. Taurus is all about sustainability. And whether that's on a personal level with your personal resources or on a global collective level with the resources of the earth, again, coming back to that earth energy. So some things could come up as far as how we treat the earth, maybe coming into more sustainable ways, as we can see in a lot of places where we have been more isolated, the earth has become even more fertile because we're not constantly taking from Mama Gaia. So, just some things to reflect upon this Taurus season. I hope that you all have a wonderful spring and Taurus season. And if you are interested in getting a birth chart reading, they make wonderful birthday gifts. If you know any Tauruses who have birthdays coming up, this would make an excellent gift, a birth chart reading. It is my favorite thing to do as an astrologer. I personally just love the power of astrology and helping people come into an alignment with who they really are and their divine gifts. It is my favorite thing to do. So reach out to me if you are interested in something like that. My website is www.lunahealingarts.com, and you can book online with me there. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys next week.